Hey Logan,
Hello.
I can't talk much, but I sure
Well, why is
can play
that?
video but I sure can play video games. Huh. Shelby got me sick is why.
Classic Shelby.
Yeah, she'll be here in moments, I think.
I see her fingertips.
Right. She's in the call. Nope, she
She's
left the
left the
call.
call. She's in the call.
Hey!
Hi.
It
Hello.
just refused to connect. Discord was like
Oh, okay.
connecting. That's why I was like tapping my fingers. Y'all do. I was like waiting on something.
Yeah, I could see your fingers drumming, but I didn't know what you were doing.
I was waiting, and then it was like no, denied. And I was like, all right, I'm denied. Close out and come back.
I'm glad Shelby has her voice back, so at least one of us can talk to you, Logan.
It depends on how long I use it. After a while, I'll go into a coughing fit.
Yeah.
It's super fun, y'all.
I feel great.
Fuck you. I was like, Clay, why the fuck are we streaming like almost every day this week when we're both sick? Why did we not see this coming when we made the schedule on Monday? Been like, Logan, you're gonna have to step up. Shelby's sick, which means Clayton's gonna get sick.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
don't worry.
I'm
Don't worry. I'll remember this next time Logan is sick, and I'll be sure to tell him the entire time how good I feel.
Logan doesn't really get sick often though. Just like you. Y'all don't really tend to get sick.
Oh,
Although this is only the second time I've gotten like a cold this whole year, which I'm pretty impressed by.
I got COVID once. That was fun.
Yeah, I felt fine that whole time.
I didn't. I felt bad.
Hey, Orange King, how's it going?
Hey Shelby, look at my car.
Oh,
I
look
painted
at
it
that
red,
station wagon.
and I put
Missed some
off-road
spots.
tires on it. Yeah. I painted
Orange
it red,
King-
except for this one door that just won't paint, and I don't know why.
Did you run out of paint, maybe?
No,
Hey,
I
Shelby,
painted
look.
it several times. It's just a wood panel door that you cannot paint over.
They just want that authentic.
Right.
What?
Shall we
Oh,
look?
that's the Statue of Liberty. I thought that was Lewis. That's how bad my eyes are right now, y'all. And my
She's-
brain fog is fucking insane.
She's just hanging out.
She'd just be chilling, waiting for that last fucking piece she needs. The Logan just refuses to buy for her.
You know how it is. I still need
Gonna
to
get
talk to
my
Sergio
boys.
about the thing he was talking to you about.
Get my boys on stage. Got to talk to Sydney today for a couple minutes before my coughs just overtook me. Got to talk K-pop. It's nice every
Yeah, I
once
was
in a
gonna
while.
say. I assume you talk to K-pop.
Yeah, it's nice every once in a while to talk to someone who's totally gets when I say ridiculous things what I'm referring to. Told her my concert fighting experience. She was very happy I managed to get my tickets.
Is she going to?
No, not to that concert. No, that one's happening just here locally in Houston in February. She's going to one summer next year in Orlando for Stray Kids. I'm going to the Stray Kids up in Arlington, which is like the Dallas area this summer, the week before hers happens. So. She asked me today, she's like, so have you figured out what outfit you're going to wear? And I was like, nah, I got like a concert. I got a trip to Korea. I got so much shit happening. I'll worry about that 2 months before that happens. That's not even on my radar yet. The tickets are bought. That's all that matters. I'll deal with everything else as it comes.
I haven't figured out my outfit for Tallahassee tomorrow.
What? You better get on it, boy.
Probably gonna wear like a t-shirt with a cartoon character and some like khaki shorts.
No, you're supposed to look nice. The answer's no. That's not qualified.
Yeah, but a t-shirt
No.
with a cartoon character on it.
No.
Just let him learn on his own.
Did I tell you guys what me and Clayton are doing? That I find hilarious?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So me and Clayton are both sick now, and
Oh,
so I
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
some more Dayquil and Nyquil. So we're just, you know how like Dayquil and Nyquil, the liquids that come with little cups, you're supposed to like pour it in there, measure it, and then take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Are you just drinking it straight from the bottle?
No, even worse.
Oh no.
Put a
We're
straw
doing
in it.
shot glasses, and we
Oh.
cheers. So we
I
take
mean,
our
it's.
Dayquil shots every couple hours.
I mean, you're still taking your meds, so whatever works, I guess.
I just find it so funny that we're adults and we're like, I don't want to use those tiny little plastic thingies. All right, we got plenty of shot glasses.
I
That's
only
some
have
real
2 shot
adulting.
glasses.
We have a ton of them. Some of them are really shitty. I'm realizing that as we went through them today, and I was like, I think I might go through some of those and get rid of them.
We were at one of the RTXs we went to,
Oh, and about those
and
anomalies.
everybody always made fun of me because I never had any shot glasses. So while we were at RTX, I bought a Game Attack shot glass and a Funhouse shot glass.
And those are the only two that you have?
Those are the only 2 that I have.
The anomalies will remain. They're the legacy.
I'm
of
very
our
curious.
here.
Orange King says I might be going
And the
to a
Olympic
TYR
Peninsula
concert in February.
belongs
What's
to them
TYR?
now.
Tyr? Maybe?
Is that a band?
Not one I've heard of. It's a Nordic god, I know that.
Educate us, Orange King. Oh, Jesus. Sister just slammed her head against the leg of my table and shook the table. She's having way too much fun over here.
What a goof.
God. Hard pass. Orange King says you could be doing the Japanese home remedy of putting a raw leek up your butts. I'll cough for a week. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not going to get tricked into doing that again.
Ah. When I told Sydney I was sick today, she was like, so I saw this thing on the talk. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Just call it TikTok. But anyways, love. She was like, yeah, so there was this lady, and she was Asian, and the guy had posted, it was like something like, you know, this is how you know you're married to an Asian. She put oil on his back, and then took a coin and was rolling the coin up and down his back to the point where it was like giving him kind of like red lines and welts. So
Hard
that
pass for me.
it increased the blood circulation, like cupping does.
That's kind of like cupping, yeah.
Exactly. And she said this will help heal. Like this will help get everything cleared up. And I was like, yeah, that's too much work. I'm not doing all that.
Anything that involves things that hurt, I'm very tentative to do. I have very low pain tolerance.
I don't think it would hurt. Cupping might, but I don't think this would hurt. It would just take a lot of fucking effort. I had no idea. Orange King says it is a Nordic death metal band, also called Viking metal. I had no idea there was such. Logan did say Nordic, though.
Well, Tyr is a Nordic god.
You got pretty close. Like I'm gonna spend half the stream just organizing all the pieces just for these bag number 3s, which there's been 4 of them.
There's been 4 bag number 3s.
So there was this bag, and then there
Right.
was a bigger bag, and in the bigger bag there were 2 more additional bags.
Oh, I see.
Jesus.
Yeah, after stream on Tuesday, we went offline, and then Clayton was like, "I think I'm starting to get sick. I think I got what Shelby got."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Uh-oh."
I didn't realize it until right at the end of stream, where I could feel my sinuses were kind of swelling, and I could hear it in my voice. So you might actually be able to jump from the beginning of that stream and hear my voice sound kind of okay, and then jump to the end where I'm like getting hoarse and raspy.
Oh, another thing is while I was putting together Old Lady Liberty here, I found a hair from our old dog we had when I was a kid.
What?
Because this set is from 2002. I got this when I was in middle school. And so
And you've just never assembled it?
I did assemble it. I assembled it back in 2002, and then I took it apart.
Ah,
when
okay.
When I was going through the book, which I hadn't gone through since I was in middle school, I found a hair from our old dog, and it was like, "Aw, she's still here."
Pretty neat.
You should have kept it. Did you keep it?
I do have it. I put it in a plastic baggie
There you go.
so I could take it to a cloning lab.
Right. Get your puppy
Sergio's
back.
here.
I'm just joking. I know that's not how cloning works.
Right. You're gonna need way more hair than that.
Sergio, you told me that there was a Lego place nearby you.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell me about this place? Oh,
I
I
need
will
a
have to give a listen, Orange King.
I need a specific part, very specific part.
Logan, just pay the $7 or the $20 or whatever.
If I can get it for cheaper while I'm there, I might as well. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I'd rather him
God.
support this guy's.
If I can't,
So-
I'll pay the $7. I don't have a problem with paying the $7, but if I can get it cheaper, I will.
I
surprising.
just want him to go so I can get pictures of this place because unfortunately I didn't get to go visit it when we were there.
Got a red rubber band.
You know, actually, since Clayton and I kind of got busy and
What?
procrastinated, and then
Got
sick.
busy and procrastinated. My favorite things to ever do.
So we have no Christmas
Why?
presents for each other. So I just real thought about it, and I was like, wait a minute, maybe I'll just go to the mall this weekend and buy myself a Christmas present. I'll just go to the Lego store. That works, right?
Man, I wish there was a Lego store near me.
There are 3.
Ain't nothing near me.
Nope.
Meanwhile, they keep bringing stuff to Houston. I'm very excited.
Did we tell you guys the Portillo's coming?
What's Portillo's?
Damn, I was hoping it had more of an impact, but never mind. He doesn't know what Portillo's is. It's a West Coast. Food.
Chicago, I think.
Oh, Chicago. I always say that wrong. It's a food chain.
Mm.
Orange King says, a what? Yeah. We only know about it because oh God, Greg Miller from Kind of Funny talks about it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, he named his dog Portillo. I remember that.
Uh-huh.
I remember the Portillo the dog, not Portillo the restaurant.
Quentin says Chicago is basically West Coast.
Shut up. I thought it was California based.
Hey, Steve.
No, we
Sergio,
do
I would
have it.
love to come visit again. Hey, there might be a chance we're gonna have a layover in Atlanta before we go to Korea.
Yeah, I can't even get him to come visit me. Good luck getting him to come visit you.
I already visited them.
Yeah, you've never come and visited me.
You don't have K-pop concerts in your city.
Mm. Altbrick.com. And Sergio, this place, this altbrick.com, is this a
Thank
physical? Is this a physical place that I can go to? Or would I have to just order online?
Nah, it's a store. Because we wanted me to go whenever I was there. Oh, upside down.
It is 10 minutes from the house. And you can buy individual specific bricks from them.
Now that's a question I don't know. He said yes. I would give him a holler on the phone, Logan, and see if they have it.
Good call, good call. Maybe they have an inventory online I can check also.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I just realized something. When it's done being built, I'll show you. His hair's not. It's wonky. Cincinnati's Korea. All right, everybody give me a break. I didn't. I thought the chain was legitimately West Coast. They have huge buckets, says Steve. Says Sergio. And Steve says there's also one in Orlando.
If like it's just huge buckets of loose bricks I have to root through, they're not categorized. Because if it's not
Oh.
categorized, that sounds like something I don't want to do.
Or is he talking about a Portillo's?
Yeah.
Just loose buckets of
There's like 7
whatever
conversations.
kind of restaurant Portillo's is.
I know them for their hot dogs.
Loose buckets of hot dog.
I think it might be a dinerish sort of thing. I mean, I don't know, which is one of the reasons I'm anxious to go, is to see what it's all about.
And there's a Checkers also coming
Oh, yeah.
closer to us now than
Not
the
nearly
other
as
one is.
exotic,
It's-
but boy, am I happy about a friggin' Checkers coming to town.
Yeah, Clayton one day we were just driving down the road, and he goes, "Oh my God, a Checkers is coming!" I thought he was gonna fucking lose his shit right there.
What region is Checkers called Rallies?
Southeast is Rallies. I don't know how far it goes. I just know that in Jacksonville we had several rallies.
I remember one of the first times I was driving to Austin and we went through Houston. It was funny because Hardee's turned from Hardee's to Carl's Jr. And then when we got closer to Houston, it turned back into Hardee's.
There was actually a Hardee's and a Carl's Jr. both in Houston. Now there are neither anywhere in Texas. It is very disappointing. Ooh, Steve says the Italian beef is pretty good at Portillo's.
All right.
I know what Clayton's getting. Orange King says, "Woo, Checkers."
Yeah, I like Checkers.
They've got good fries.
Yeah, really, really good fries. I like an onion ring or two.
I love onion rings, but they gotta be good.
Oh,
Also
y'all
good at
rang it?
Portillo's. Okay.
Y'all ranging over at Checkers?
No, Portillo's. Steve says they're good at Portillo's. Alright. Get in the building here. Let's just all from one bag. One bag. All of this. Pokemon card? Steve says casually pulled a $350 card on stream tonight. Jesus Christ.
You're rich.
Dinner on
Go
you,
baby.
right? You gonna spend $350 at Portillo's?
We're going to
first?
Portillo's.
Just go up to the cash register and be like,
What
"Are you
can
a
I get for
Pokemon
this?
fan?" Congratulations, Steve. Can I ask what kind of books do you use to organize your Pokemon cards? Asking because a girl needs some recommendations on binders and sheets for her K-pop stuff.
Just do the same thing as like a baseball card collector.
Yeah, but see, the
What I
problem
just
is they come in different sizes. So there are specific people that make them for K-pop that do the variety of the sizings.
Look what I just put together.
A head, a tongue. It's very suggestive. It's a very suggestive thing, Logan. I'm so sorry. Oh, for the love of God.
I almost said Luigi. Yoshi sticks his tongue out.
Steve gave a serious answer of guard binders. Quentin gave a shoebox answer. And Orange King says loosely on the floor. That's currently there loosely in a little bucket, and I don't like it. Quentin says it's a jawless Yoshi.
He was in a horrific accident.
He just wouldn't shut up. So I fixed it.
Like those scenes in Metalocalypse where people get half of their
Yeah.
head bottle capped.
Blam, blam.
No idea what the fuck I'm building here.
I mean, it'll tell you on the box.
I can show you
not what I meant.
what I do, Shelby.
This thing. I don't know what this is gonna end up being. Oh, I
I mean,
do.
you-
Never mind. I just looked.
I mean, you're gonna be like being like Winston. Like, I wonder what it's gonna look like with your puzzle. It's like,
Oh my God, you're right.
Winston, it's on the box.
So the first option you can get, Shelby, is something like this. Like a box that holds cards in it like that.
No, I want it on display. I want like a binder so I can flip through and display.
Okay, let me show you what I got for that.
Because it's kind of a thing where K-pop chicks get together and... Steve, I love it! I love it! This is not butter, this is dynamite, actually.
My, what's this? Are you learning?
I got this when I was in 4th grade,
My dear
Just keep that in mind.
There's hope for you yet.
but I made this.
Oh my God. You got that in 4th grade and you immediately had that at your disposal?
Yeah, I have it on the shelf over there. And these are all my
God.
Pokemon cards.
Dude, you're giving me some real traumatic memories flashing through right now.
From Pokemon cards?
Uh-huh.
I have a complete base set, by the way. Not first edition, unfortunately.
Unreal. Nice
yeah, you can-
organization, though.
But yeah, make these like sleeves you can get that can hold 9 cards per page, and you can do one on each side. Or you can just do like 9 facing one way.
Yeah, they're usually two-sided, the cards are. So, like you want to
loves-
see the back
he
of it to
loves
see
it.
the band, or if it's a special edition.
This gray card I got on in the first, like, when they first released Pokemon cards, they had like the starter box that came with Machamp. It was the only way to get Machamp. And this card was just in it. I don't know anything about it. It's just gray on one side and colored on the other. So I just made it the first card.
Steve says, I love that gray card.
And that's why I was talking about it. But yeah, that's what
So-
I do, Shelby, if you want to do something like that. I used to have a second book for my Team Rocket cards, but then I combined them into the extra thick card.
Damn, she
The
thinks.
original. I
Oh my
have the
God, you
original.
wrote extra thick on it.
I did before I knew what extra thick meant. This was keep in mind I was in 4th grade at the time. This was the original insert that I had. Logan's card book.
What's the tiny
But
writing
then I
in the
combined
bottom
this.
corner?
I combined this with my say what?
What's the tiny writing in the bottom corner of that paper?
It says copyright 1995, 1996, 1998 Nintendo Creatures Game Freak.
And you couldn't
Because-
have removed that when you were printing it?
No, because I made this in specific like a Pokemon clip art program for my computer. So it was like a Nintendo branded product that I used to make this. But
Oh my God.
I had this book, which was the Logan's card book, and Logan's Team Rocket card book, and then I combined them into Logan's extra thick card book.
We're so nerdy. Do y'all know that? All of us here
Well-
have our thing that we nerd over.
And then basically when I think it used to be Wizards of the Coast that printed Pokemon cards. Yeah, it used to be Wizards of the Coast that printed Pokemon cards. When Wizards stopped printing Pokemon cards, it's around the time that I stopped collecting Pokemon cards.
Why were you mad?
No,
How dare
it's
they
just-
change printers?
No, it's not, it didn't have anything to do with that. I just got out of it. I stopped caring about Pokemon cards.
Logan's a purist. Must be them only. Logan found boobs. Like, hey, these chicks, they got these cool things. Hold on. I gotta pay more attention to that. Steve says that gray card's a filler card for the sheet the cards were printed on.
Oh. How did I end up with it? Did I end up with it by mistake? Because I've literally always just kept it in that card book. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just put it in here, I guess. Yeah, I think Creatures, one of the 3 owners of Pokemon, I think Creatures takes care of printing Pokemon cards nowadays.
Orange King says, I have a binder full of D&D 5e spell cards. What's a 5e spell card? How is that different than just D&D cards?
D&D has had different rule sets over the years. And 5e stands for 5th edition.
Ah, okay.
And spell cards are just handy things to bring with you to D&D sessions. Oh, the Pokemon Company prints the cards now. Okay, so it's not Creatures. But they're just handy things to bring with you to D&D sessions so you can quickly get information about what your spells do. Instead of having to look up in the player's handbook every single time like I always have to do. I'm
I
not
was
smart
waiting
like
for...
you first.
No, you're not smart like...
I'm not smart like Deidre does, and she always brings like D&D spell cards every time we have an in-person session. She brings all of her 5e spell cards. I'm like, dang, that's smart. I should do something like that, and then I don't.
Lady knows how to prepare for a fight. I'm surprised, Clayton. What was that game you were playing with space? I can't remember.
What, tin can?
Tin can?
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't get to the point where you knew all the codes.
No, I told you. The first thing I do is build the main computer, which decodes all the codes.
So he never memorizes them.
So yeah, I was
know,
like,
but I
nope,
figured
I am
you could-
shortcutting this problem.
But you could, not have to worry about rebuilding that if you just memorize the codes.
Nah. Much like my real life, I rely on computers.
That's just real.
Oh, Sergio says, and technically we now have 5.5e with the release of all the 2024 books, but it hasn't been widely adopted by the player base due to not great changes to a lot of classes. Orange King says, we finished our set just as the new version came out. I didn't know that there was, like, changes. I didn't know this was, like... I guess I should have noticed D&D. It's very popular.
They had the old, like, rule book that everybody used to like was 3.5e. And then they went from 3.5 to 4, and everybody hated 4 and never played 4.
It sounds just more like everybody just doesn't like change. Can't say I fault them, though.
But they made 5, and everybody loved 5, so they switched to 5.
They realize their flaws in 4. Oh, Sergio says 4th edition was fine.
Yeah, I never played it
Had
myself,
good
so
ideas,
I personally,
not the best implementation.
have no opinion on 4 because I never played it. But this is just what I've got from people who have played it.
From the internet. 4E was a war game, says Orange King. Steve says filler cards are a type of placeholder that is intended to be either digitally phased out during sheet layout or mechanically removed during the sorting process. So it sounds like you weren't supposed to get it, Logan.
Well, it came in my starter pack, my very first Pokemon cards collection. So somebody goofed up, and now I have a really cool little guy.
You didn't
pretty
know
neat.
that you had a little
Pretty
cool
neat.
guy for all this time. Whew. Okay. Sergio says it was way more about the fights than the roleplay, so the balance of the game wasn't the best, but a lot of the stuff in 4E is super useful in 5E, like minion bad guys and such.
Hell yeah, minions rule.
There's such commitment to getting into D&D.
I have a rule book. I don't remember what edition it is. It's downstairs in our stack of books, but it
You
is
surely
a.
do? I haven't thrown that
I'll-
out.
Give me 1 moment. I will go get it.
I believe you. I'm shocked that I haven't managed to throw this away, though.
The thing about D&D, Shelby, and I know you're not planning on getting into it anytime soon, but when you're getting into it, it's best not to just like look at everything and mostly just look at what you want to do.
You know, I don't have a good track record. Clayton said, Logan, don't get my wife into Pokemon. Got me playing Pokemon games.
Wait, when did Clayton say? Wait, where did Clayton say that?
Before, he told you not to ever get me into Pokemon.
Oh.
And then I was like, I found K-dramas by accident on myself. And I was like, don't worry, guys. I'm not going to get into K-pop. I just like K-dramas.
What Clayton
3
actually
concerts in,
said,
2 concerts pending.
what Clayton actually said to me that day was, Logan, if you get my wife into Pokemon, I will never forgive you.
He's never forgiven you. His house still stays clean. He still gets his clothes washed and his laundry, or his he still gets meals on the table. He lives. Yeah, and a trip to Korea with Sergio's mom. So excited. I'm catching up. Deep breath. All right. Orange King says your filler card's not worth money, but it has value and novelty. Yeah, I don't think Logan really cares about the money of it.
Yeah, I'm not really planning on selling my Pokemon cards. I just like having them.
What the fuck did you say banana for, Quinn?
Oh, because I said how awesome minions were.
Oh. Sergio says to me, not really Shelby, check in context. That is the best video to explain how simple D&D can be. That's not the point, Sergio, is that if I have addictive personality, I will get into something hardcore. Hardcore. What part of K-dramas, K-pop? I'm going to Korea for 2 weeks now.
I remember you got super into Scotland and then you got super into Korea, and now I'm wondering what's the next country you're going to get super into.
I really want to go to fucking Scotland. Just got to find someone that wants to go to Scotland with me.
Bruh.
So just every time I call her, she keeps telling me that you seem super excited. Well, I hope she's super excited to go with me too.
Well, correction. I used to have a D&D rule book.
Shelby strikes again.
I don't know what we did with it.
Oops. We're
Oh.
talking about my addictive personality and how you'll never forgive Logan for getting me into Pokemon games. Remember telling him that?
Not really, no.
You said, Logan, if you get my wife into Pokemon, I'll never forgive you.
I wouldn't say that Shelby is like crazy into Pokemon though.
She likes it though, which is fine enough for me. Hey, I gave him reconstructive surgery, and watch what he can do.
Still suggestive. Orange King says, I feel like you would like it, Shelby. It is fun, though. I feel like I'd like it, too. But that's the problem, is I will get addicted to it. Or it'll, like, take so much of my time up. Steve says, last one that was graded sold for almost $2K? Holy shit.
Oh, wow, really?
And Sergio says, Shelby, you have no idea. My mom is very excited. Yay!
I like how squelchy some of that stuff you're messing with is.
Yeah. A lot of good sounds.
Quinn says I did it wrong. His jaw hinges from the top now? What? They changed how his mouth's supposed to open?
I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask John Nintendo.
Oh, this is going to be hard. I have to get the sign on here without breaking it. Got it. Now I have a donut sign. Oh, building on my building. Oh, Sergio's yelling at you, Logan. He says,
You go. You read it.
"Excuse you, Logan. Don't you mean John? Q, Nintendo? Gotta remember the Q. It's super important."
You're right. My bad. I'm sorry, Mr. John Q. Nintendo. Broke a piece off, and I don't know where it came from.
We've all been there. I put one piece on the building and then we're done. Ugh. Oh, now I'm making soda cans. Oh, this is gonna be cute.
I was pushing too hard. I had it on the first time. We've got a Yoshi
Gentle.
head.
Look at him go. He's a dancing boy. Oh, shit. Sergio says, Clay, we seem to be getting closer and closer. Confirmation of Steel Ball Run getting animated. This JoJo Day event might be the reveal.
Oh, very cool.
This is a JoJo Day? What day is JoJo Day?
I asked Clay the other day. I said, so when are we going to start watching JoJo?
Oh.
We're watching Initial D together.
He has a head bob.
Oh, he does! He's got like a neck one. Or 15/2025 is JoJo Day, Logan.
There's only one JoJo Day? Ever?
Yeah, weird, because there's like 9 JoJos.
Also, that's the same day as Tax Day.
Nerd.
I just showed you my Pokemon collection. Please respond.
Ha! No, I want a dating site that you don't put your picture up. You put a picture of the thing that you nerd about up. That's how you know you're with the right person, right?
It would just be the most insufferable people being so specific and only looking to correct the people that get it even slightly wrong.
Yeah,
I hate to
this
admit it,
would
but he's
be.
right.
10 if you count JoJo Siwa. That's great.
And you know I do.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little refrigerator of donuts and sodas.
Yay! I remember that from the music video.
Proud of you. Sergio says, stop it, get some help.
What, to 10 if you count JoJo Siwa?
The last time an event like this happened... Oh, wait, sorry. Back up. Warner Brothers Japan has officially announced a fan event connecting the past and future of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure animation series, titled JoJo Day. This event will feature the voice actors and will be held in Tokyo on Saturday, April 12th, 2025. The last time an event like this happened was Joestar, The Inherited Soul, on April 4th, 2021, where they announced the Stone Ocean anime.
All right.
Ooh. Well, I hope there's some sort of visual aspect with this, because I'd be interested in watching it. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
If I weirdly pause in the middle of trying to talk or read something, bear with me. I am trying to catch my breath.
Can I take these and maybe deconstruct them? Oh, I can. And I get a bunch of scrap metal. Perfect. That's what I needed.
Oh.
5.5.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, Logan.
Yeah.
So you know how you stan Suga from BTS because... No, is it... Which one is it that you stan for BTS? Because that's the only one that you know the name of?
Oh, Jimin.
Jimin, okay. I have a new K-pop star for you to stan.
Okay.
Do you know the Lego set that you just finished building from Zelda?
Yes.
So, there is a guy in a band called ATEEZ, A-T-E-E-Z. His name is Songhwa.
Uh-huh.
He loves building Lego sets. He's adorable. He's so funny when he does them. He's like, really calm, just relaxing, gets all excited over like little stupid stuff. He just finished building it. The same
Sounds like a
Zelda
pretty
set.
cool guy.
So it sounds
the
like
Zelda
someone
one?
that you should stand. Uh-huh.
Sure, I'll stand him. I have no reason to not.
I just love getting you to quote unquote stand people that you have no idea who the fuck they are.
What's his name?
Songhwa.
Songhwa. I'm the biggest Songhwa stan there is.
I don't think that's possible.
It's true. You can look it up. I'm actually gonna change the Wikipedia page tonight, so.
Okay, can confirm then. Shouldn't put it on the Wikipedia. You should go to the Weverse, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah. Of course I knew that.
Exactly.
That just makes me think of on the Wii U they had this social media kind of aspect to it. It wasn't called Weverse, but it should have been.
Oh, W-I-I verse. Okay, yeah.
I remember whenever I would 100% a Zelda game, I would take a screenshot of the 100% screen and then post it on that little like in-console social media thing. And be like, yeah, I just 100%ed this game, and a whole bunch of people who I didn't know would be like, oh, congratulations, that's awesome. And it always made me feel good.
Gamers supporting gamers.
I think it was called Miiverse, now that I think about it.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't know because I did not pay attention that much to the Wii. I played it, but that was it. It was the... So it says it was called Miiverse, yep.
Ah. And I think it was called Miiverse and not Weverse because it was on the 3DS as well.
Well, because the little thingies, it was your me.
Yeah. The 3DS had this really cool thing called Street Pass in it. And basically, if you walked around with your 3DS in your pocket, it would, while it was in like standby mode, it could send out a signal and receive a signal from other 3DSs, and you can use the data that was sent back and forth in these like little like Street Pass mini games. And it was so fun to take your 3DS to like conventions. She would just Street Pass tons of people, like crazy amounts of people. But and I really feel like Nintendo messed up by not bringing Street Pass back for the Switch. That's actually how I met you first.
I feel like that's a security issue, but that's because I'm married to Clayton.
That's how I met Patsy. I met her because of 3DS Street Pass.
That's actually really cool. Sergio says Street Pass was huge at RTX.
Oh, it was so good. I brought my 3DS to a couple of RTXs, and it could only like hold 20 Street Passes at once. So you had to go in and clear out all the Street Passes and then play with the data that you got. And then you could close your 3DS and leave it closed for like 5 minutes and then open it back up and you would just be 20 different people like immediately. It was crazy.
Okay, is it just me or like what year were you guys walking around conventions with your 3DSs? Because 3DS hasn't been out. It's been a hot minute, boys.
I did it my first RTX, so that would have been 2014. The 3DS had been out for a while at that point, I believe.
Orange King says 2015.
I did it in 2014 and 15, but I think
okay.
I did not bring my 3DS anytime after that.
Orange King was first and only RTX. Sergio says, I remember people sitting in the queues and just laughing about the Miis. Who the heck is insert username and why does your Mii look like that?
That was definitely me. I was doing that too. I think I didn't make my Mii funny. I just made it just be me. But I was sitting in queues and laughing at funny 3DS little guys, Miis.
Like, I feel like we missed out. We should have taken your 3DS.
I took it 1 year, but I never did any street passing thing. I do not care.
Sergio says, back when I worked for Destructoid, our Twitch channel had a show on Saturdays. The first thing they would do was check the Miiverse, and it became a whole community thing. So it says people would hoot and holler when they got an RT staffer. We had our Plex server up the other day, watching Initial D, and we flipped over to RVB season 11 because I was going to sleep, and Clay was like, "Here, I'll put this on," and I was like, "I can't watch it." Like, it brings back happy memories, but it also brings back sad memories now. Maybe one day I can watch it and not be sad.
I was really bummed out when they stopped making DVDs for the new seasons. Because I would just buy the Blu-ray DVD packs as they came out.
Yeah, we only have the first couple seasons of Ruby as well. Oh, Steve says they're all on Amazon.
Oh,
even
are
the
they?
new
'Cause
seasons?
I have up to 14.
Quote unquote.
I have up to season 14 on Blu-ray. I had season 1, 2, and 3 on the original print DVD, the one with the like link that sends you to like, what is it, like a ransomware website now?
Don't remember that. Oh right, Rooster Teeth store. Because they had both roosterteeth.com/store, and then they also had roosterteethstore.com. and roosterteethstore.com, they dropped eventually, and it took you to some, I can't remember, but yeah, some sort of weird site.
But it was also the original cut before they re-recorded the whole season.
Yeah.
So I have the first 3 seasons of the original DVDs, and then I got the 10-year, 10-season, season 10 anniversary pack that had all like the bonus stuff in it.
Steve says that's where he bought all of them and the mail-in merch order form.
What's the mail-in merch order form?
I guess that's something that came in the DVDs, like the early ones, so you could order things by mail.
Oh.
That's
God,
the
really
that's
take
what
us
you
back.
did.
Anyone else feeling old here? Anyone else?
Just did a whole thing where she preserved lots of RT. I found a RT merch beach ball when we were cleaning out the garage, but it was so old it didn't hold air. So
Oh, I have this. I bought this when I first. I've actually wear this a lot. You've probably seen me wearing it, but I bought this when I bought my original first 3
Oh, yeah.
DVDs.
seen that many times.
It came out. This was in the merch store when season 3 was in their original merch store.
Oh, Quentin, they'll take your money, but you won't get anything.
You ain't getting nothing.
I love this skull beanie. It's very comfortable and warm.
It's actually kind of getting chilly, and so next week I have to go into my office, and it's just going to be me. So I was like, fuck it. I'll wear some leggings and my Grumpy Gus sweater.
Oh right, yeah.
And I was like, I get to wear it one more time before it probably is going to go.
Every time it gets cold, I remind Shelby. I was like, we do
Oh my
have the ones.
God!
We have the onesies we paid so much money for.
Hey, just was about to say that, and I just realized what he was about to say, and I got super excited every
Uh-huh.
time he does this.
Oh, the backpack is bigger now. Wow.
Oh, did you get a backpack upgrade?
Yeah. It took me a second to realize how much bigger it is.
So it just says the beanie is an iconic Logan look. She says facts. Orange King says I have the Juniper and Villains figures plus a bunch of shirts still, and of the Jean onesie.
I remember when I had that beanie, I was in high school. Or when I first got that beanie, I was in high school. And I was wearing it, and this kid walked up to me and went, "Ah, I get it. Cock to mouth. I get it." I'm like, "Huh?"
No.
And I didn't get it when he was saying it.
I mean, that's kind of the joke. Because in the, first or second episode of
He called him a
RVB,
cockbite.
calls him a cockbite, which is exactly what Rooster Teeth is. And they
But it wasn't-
downplayed that for a long time. There
But
was
it wasn't like cock to mouth, which is a sex thing.
right. I mean, you're basically calling somebody a cocksucker. But there was a time when they were trying to get acquired, I think, and they really downplayed that whole cockbite Rooster Teeth correlation.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
can
we're just gonna
imagine.
go by RT for now. We're not gonna talk about Rooster Teeth and what the name means. We're just gonna leave that alone.
But he was like, "Ah, cock to mouth. I get it." And I'm just like, I don't know what that means. I don't. Like, what are you saying? That this means a rooster teeth.
Okay.
Honestly, I think he was just trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah. I'm almost certain I've told this story before, but I wore a Southern Comfort shirt to school before, in like middle school, not knowing that Southern Comfort was rum, and I was in middle school. I came home and my parents were
trying to
like,
figure out how to pay
"Did
me
you
a
wear
visit?
that to
Don't
school
bother.
today?" I was like, "Yeah."
By
They're like,
regular
"Oh
standards,
God,
I'm
we're gonna
about
get a
10
call from the
miles west
principal."
of you. In zone terms,
Did
consider
they?
me on another planet.
No,
There's a
nothing
valley of
ever
perpetual
happened about it.
instability enclosing
I
my
wore
view of
a
the zone, and
parody
yes,
shirt
I chose to
once.
live here for that exact
Mhm.
reason.
It was a
Leave an old
The
woman in
female body
peace.
inspector. That's
no,
my
no.
favorite
It
one.
was a parody of Miller High Life.
Oh,
It was,
okay,
it was the same font and look, but it actually said Mr. Perfect.
gotcha. All right.
And the dean of my school saw me wearing it and came stomping up to me from across the school and said, "Hey," and he pointed at my shirt and looked at it and actually read it and went, "That's a funny shirt."
He was like, cocked your mouth. I get it.
This is Rooster Teeth.
No. It's a new time. We're very accepting it. Move along. I have nothing more to say to you.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm pretty sure you can't say that to me. I'm a child.
Yeah, well, I'm drunk, so get out of here. On Miller High Life.
I just wanted to tell you that I really liked your beer shirt, but it's not a beer shirt. So actually, you're suspended now.
Go get a beer shirt. I can talk about your beer shirt.
Ah, frick. Ah, it's falling apart on me.
Same, bro.
Steve says, when I went to Homebrew Austin, a community-run RTX substitute,
Right?
I got
yeah.
a Ruby sketch deck. Among a bunch of other merch. I gave a bunch of our Rooster t-shirts away to Sydney and Delaney years ago.
Still have a bunch.
I still have a bunch.
We now have foreground.
Ooh.
Still no Mario.
It's almost as if it were part of our identity and life for a long time. Yeah, for better or worse.
It's almost as if we had a whole like friend group entirely based around Rooster Teeth.
It's almost as if these people are still our friends and will be lifelong friends.
Steve, wait, we're friends? Yeah, Steve.
That hurts my feelings. Steve, you were the first person to introduce me to the words or the letters BTS. You do realize that.
Because of McDonald's.
Because of McDonald's. It's all Steve's doing. Yes, it was all your doing, Steve. It's all your fault.
I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, Clayton's still mad at me about getting Shelby into Pokemon, but he's still like Steve.
Clayton's over here like, what are y'all talking about? I'm just playing my fucking survival car game. Leave me alone.
Clayton's like half paying attention, and he starts listening in to what's happening again after not listening for a while. And I'm like, yeah, well, Clayton, if you like Steve so much, why don't you stream with him instead?
I have lost the thread on this conversation.
See, there he goes.
See, that's the joke. That's the joke I always make, Orange King.
Oh, there's a flare gun. not what I wanted.
But you get an achievement.
Oh,
Ah, there's never one.
Oh, it's one of the little lunar landers.
yeah. So I've realized that I can unlock things by
shit.
like taking pictures of them, I think. Like scanning them. And like it'll say, "Oh, you need to scan 2 of these things in order to unlock this update or this upgrade." Hear it. Oh, there's a power source over here. Doctor, that's one of the things I
I'm
need to pick.
hearing a lot of creepy sounds from your game. Because I
Yeah.
asked
Yeah,
about
there-
monsters, and it sounds like there's some creepy ass shit going.
Yeah, there's like a little like lunar lander looking floaty guy.
It's more things out of place than monsters. I wouldn't call them monsters just yet. I'm sure I will see monsters eventually, but as of
I'm
yet,
not sure if they're sentient.
ain't seen no monsters.
There's monsters in them there hills.
Rear panel is electrified.
So,
I don't know what to do about that.
I learned something interesting about Family Guy today,
What's
Hmm?
that?
and that is Cleveland Brown, the character
Right.
on the show. Cleveland Brown used to be
Yes.
voiced by a white guy whose name I don't remember off the top of my head.
Frank Henry, I think.
Yes, that was him. And there was this YouTuber I used to watch. I don't know why I stopped watching. I just kind of stopped paying attention to him.
Right?
His name on YouTube was Azers, and he would get into COD lobbies and just do voices.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
And one of the voices he would do was like a perfect Cleveland Brown impression.
Absolutely impossible to tell
It was
that it wasn't a soundboard.
it was perfect Cleveland Brown. Like
Yep.
it was exactly the voice.
And I think
Well,
Azers
they hired
is not white.
Azers is a black guy.
Right. I wasn't sure if he was black. I just know he's not white.
But they hired him to do Cleveland's voice on the show,
That's right.
and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and you cannot tell where one ends and the next begins. It is a perfect, seamless transition.
Ooh, Steve says I actually got to be a merch guy during a homebrew. We got a bunch of leftover stuff from RT and we just gave it away. It was crazy what was there. Just handing it all that merch.
Living up to the title.
Okay, that's the house. Is there still a power source over there? What the heck? Or did I never go there? I got kind of. I will say, these Minekins, I realized that they do move around.
Oh,
and
that's
it
not cool.
Scares the bejesus out of me.
Do you like when is it kind of thing where you don't look at them and they don't move?
Yes, they are absolutely the wandering angels or whatever they call those things.
So are they
Not
moving
moving.
around behind you right now?
They don't always move when you're not looking, but whenever they move, it's when you're not looking. Oh, I'm getting shocked. I'm getting fried. and get cooked and get zapped.
Do they do the thing where
Weeping.
are they trying to sneak up on you and blow you up? Is that their goal?
I think they are just trying to get in your way so that you can't move your car in a way that you would have to hit one of them.
So
And-
they
and-
won't blow up on you when you're not looking,
Right.
but they will inconvenience you.
Because one time I was walking up to a power source, I picked it up, turned around, and there was one right here, and it sent a shot down my spine, and I was just, I froze. I didn't know what to do with it because it's the first time it had happened so clearly. I was like, there was not one there. There couldn't have been one there because it's right where I was just walking. Get electrical damage. It's okay. Can opener. Alright, I got lots of juice. Let's see. Nothing else here.
Orange King says, we put a new rug in my room today. Steve asks him, does it tie the room together? And Orange King says, it fits the size of the room almost perfectly.
Great. Wall-to-wall rugs. It adds cushion to the concrete floor. Not bad. That's what I call an upgrade.
Son of a bitch.
Shelby's less enthused about it.
What'd you do?
Put my door in backwards. Gonna have to do some surgery here.
Around. 3-point turn.
So, it's pretty crazy how these instructions have changed since 2002, when the Statue of Liberty got put together. Because there are parts of the Statue of Liberty build where it's like, okay, just set all these down and just kind of hold them in place until you can attach them together with other parts.
Right.
But the newer sets will be like, okay, just put 2 here and then put 2 parts across the top and then put 1 underneath now that it's held together.
Uh-huh. One time I was driving into one of these beams, and I drove into a street lamp. And I was like, that's the last thing I need when I'm trying to get out of here, is to just slam my car into an unmovable object.
Is there a timer on the beam?
I don't think so. It's never run out. But I think it's more of like, you are encouraged to get out of here once that thing is sort of set off.
Because everything starts collapsing.
Yeah, things are going to get worse before they get better.
Game's like, you you might want to get out of here, dude.
The old
It's about to
dusty
get-
trail.
It's about to get not fun.
Why is it? Go dumpster diving and see what you can find. Why is it telling you to go here?
Oh, I think I'm about to make a giant fucking donut and I'm so excited.
I remember that from the music video.
I feel like he's just saying that at this point.
No, I do. I remember it.
But where do you remember it from?
The music video.
Oh, okay.
Not the music video, the music video.
Swallowed water weird. Listen, you guys don't know what I'm going through, okay? I swallowed this water a little bit weird. Now I'm coughing a little bit. I'm really struggling right now.
You know how I feel. I had a coughing episode for about 30 minutes last night. Not fun. Clayton slept through the whole damn thing. I was very
Never
impressed.
happened, as far as I'm concerned.
Clayton's like, I think you made it up. Bag 12.
Still
they're
on bag
all-
3.
Oh, so you
They're all-
were sick and now you're not? Maybe it was all in your head.
They're all these flat, like, panel pieces.
But you just know there's got to be someone like that somewhere. Like if you're not sick for the rest of your life, you were making it up.
Oh, I got real mad, y'all. So I was already off Monday. Tuesday, I was still sick, and I was not going into the office. I sit next to a girl who's recently announced she's pregnant,
My bosses.
and I'm not. So I sit next to a lady who's in her first trimester of pregnancy, and I'm not going to go into an office sick. That's just fucking asshole move. I call my boss, and she immediately goes, "Have you been drinking? It is 6 o'clock in the morning, and I have a hoarse voice." And I'm like,
Wildly inappropriate to start the conversation with.
no, I am sick. Ma'am, I want to slap you in the face. I have almost worked 2 years for this company. I have never called out sick. And we have sick days, not PTO. You are designated a certain number of hours every year to use specifically for doctor's appointments and sick days. So she can't get mad about it. I was so pissed. The first thing she said, "Have you been drinking?" It's like, ma'am, I haven't even had any alcohol for like 4 months. I'm dying. I'd love some alcohol. But I don't get any because I don't have a chance to ever consume it.
Because I'm too busy doing work for you.
Exactly. I was pretty mad.
It's also just
Yeah,
a
that's.
weird way to start the conversation.
Was she maybe trying to be funny?
She was playing it off as being funny, but she clearly was trying to insinuate.
It was like fishing for information.
Did I tell you about that time I got really drunk on a golf course and my assistant manager at Publix
Yeah.
called to get me to come in?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And I was there with two other coworkers from Publix.
Uh
She called me and she's like, "Can you come in?" I'm like, "I'm drunk."
huh.
She went, "Oh, okay." And then she called Jeff. And Jeff's like, "Yeah, I'm with Logan and I'm also drunk." And I went, "Hi, Tina." And he said, "And don't call Josh because he's also drunk."
You haven't caught on. We're drinking today.
Right.
I was
I think
so drunk that day.
I think I responded with this exact same story as well, but we had a guy when I worked at the pizza place. He would call Saturday morning, like, "All right, how's the workload? How's it looking? Are we behind? It's 11:30 in the morning. I'm about to start drinking. If you're gonna need me, you have about 10 minutes to tell me before I crack this beer open." Like, because once I crack the first one, the second one's right behind it.
And I'm not coming in.
Yeah, you are legally not allowed to ask me to come to work because I am notifying you I'm about to be faced.
Honestly, that's pretty considerate of him.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
Because I'd have been like, "Fuck you, too damn bad." Orange King. We're just talking about our bosses being assholes.
And me getting drunk at a golf course.
Mm-hmm.
I probably wasn't that drunk, but it was the drunkest I'd ever been.
Let's see. I need.
I am an incredible lightweight when it comes to alcohol. And probably worse now because I haven't had anything to drink really since probably the cruise.
I haven't really drank very much. I haven't drank very consistently in a long time. So my tolerance also is extremely low now. It's kind of embarrassing. Sergio says, "Had that happen to me in college, my boss from my work study called me on a Saturday, which I didn't know I was working, and she was like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm drinking at a bachelor party. I don't think you want me to come in and teach kids. Oh, it wasn't a teaching gig. Well, what's a student supervisor then? Just watch them? You don't get into trouble. Is that all you had to do?
I just realized what I'm building is Mario.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I was a student supervisor at one of the dining places on campus that was open late on Fridays and Saturdays, so it's food service work. Oh yeah, if you're drinking, you should probably not be going to food service stuff. I'm gonna let Logan read Quentin because I might break my throat.
Mario.
Sergio says, student supervisor, which is my title. I was in charge of the other students and could work the registers. Ah. They trusted you with the money.
Money guy.
I was the trainer, covered breaks for the commercial employees, etc., etc. You were in charge. Just tell people to shut the hell up and do what you say. The power. Orange, he says, how much money did you embezzle?
Only a
He's
little.
not legally allowed to answer. Statute of limitations still pending.
On the record? None.
Off the record? Still none. What's wrong with you? I didn't do anything wrong.
So he says, but it was never explained to me that signing up for the pay increase as a student supervisor meant that there was rotating closing shift schedule. Having a hot flash, y'all. I don't look forward to menopause. Literally no one on stream, no one in
think
chat
anyone
can
does.
understand.
I don't think anyone looks forward to it.
It's gonna suck.
I'm kind of looking forward to mine.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
I'll have two, please.
I'll have what she's having.
Sergio says the Saturday night shift. So I traded shifts every chance I could get out of it because fuck that. Why, were Saturday nights rough?
Saturday
bunch
nights
of
are for
drunk
fighting.
kids? Yeah, make my donut right. Oh.
Pretty well organized. Oh, I got another one of these? Dang, dude.
Another one.
Bites the dust.
W, you have no idea, but that's a JoJo reference you just made.
Oh Jesus, no.
Yep. Bites of
Is
the
that a
soul.
JoJo? Is all classic rock a JoJo reference?
Yeah. Is that JoJo reference a JoJo reference?
Orange King says, just get estrogen. That'll stop you from getting menopause.
Is that true?
I have no idea. There's so many things that fucking go wrong with the women's bodies. So just Saturday nights at one of the, at the time, best party schools in the country. Ooh. And we were the place on campus open late with a Burger King, a Sbarro, a Dunkin', and a KFC / Taco Bell combo.
Oh my
So,
god.
Saturday nights were rough. Everything is a JoJo reference.
Sounds
Ataki made
amazing.
sure of that. So does every drunk person think that too, Clay?
Burger King, Sbarro, Dunkin', KFC, Taco Bell. Jesus Christ.
I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the combination BK, Sbarro, Dunkin', KFC, Taco Bell.
Okay, these are extreme conditions. I am not outfitted for those. But I could probably go to this one. Yeah.
Orange King confirmed and says it is true.
Sbarro is just like it's the
pizza, right?
Yeah, it's the pinnacle of good awful pizza.
Oh, it's good bad pizza.
Yeah, but it's the best worst pizza.
It's that mall pizza.
Like I think of, let's see, what am I trying to think of? Like I tend to think of like Pizza Hut as good bad pizza, but Sbarro's is great terrible pizza. It is everything that Pizza Hut is to a greater degree, and it is better and worse for it.
I have never had Sbarro's.
Man, it's good. It's terrible.
Awesome. I hate it.
Yeah, exactly. Sbarro UCF had a breakfast bar in the morning.
Is it cold pizza from the previous day?
Right, yeah.
Honestly, that does sound pretty good.
Can
I love next day cold pizza.
Can I get a Southwestern omelet and a margarita, please? That's what I think of when you say breakfast bar.
But they give you a margarita pizza, which is
There you
the
go.
joke I thought you were making.
No, that's a way better joke. I don't have the mental faculties to craft that kind of humor. Wait a second. There's a door back there.
Fun fact, a friend of my mom sometimes volunteers to take her to the airport because she can park at MCO, drop her off, and get spaghetti and meatballs at the airport Sbarro.
Oh, dang, dude. I remember Wackadoos. Whoa. You could go
I've never
in
heard of
here?
Wackadoos. What's that?
That was at UNF.
We have a Mario head.
We have a combination Yoshi and a Mario head.
I have a spinning donut.
Oh, let me see.
One moment.
Hey, Logan. This screen is completely black until I scan it, and then watch what's standing right in front of me.
Oh, great.
I didn't know it was there until I scanned it.
Just like the music video. It was spinning like a little bit in the music video, slowly.
Oh, like the lard lad in The Simpsons.
Yeah. I learned something today. You know
Okay.
why when you see AI videos, It's almost
Alright.
always in like slow motion.
Okay.
It's because they learned all those the AI that make the videos learned it from stock footage. And almost all stock footage is like slow motion because it looks better in advertisements.
Yeah, I can believe that. So the
That's
training
why
model
almost-
is biased toward slow-mo footage, which there is a greater supply of.
So that's why almost all AI video looks like it's in slow motion.
I figured it was because the warping and morphing is easier to fix at a slower rate.
I thought it was just like that's how it generated the video.
Right. Because like if you have something that's on one side of the frame at the beginning and at the other side of the frame a quarter of a second later, that's a lot of things to change in
But
a
no,
very
if they
short
just-
amount of time.
If they just had full speed video to train their AI off of instead of slow motion stock footage,
Right.
it would be normal speed.
Huh. Oh boy, there's lots of stuff over here.
Orange King says, I grew up poor, so I don't have many restaurant memories.
Same, buddy.
Yeah, we got Burger King growing up. Yeah, we grew up in a small town. There wasn't much. There was McDonald's and a Burger King.
We got
Wendy's came in a
Shoney's.
couple years ago. Later, that was a big deal. And
Orange
we
King.
only got Burger King like, maybe once
You're
or
gonna
twice
ask
a
him,
year.
aren't you?
I am. Orange King. Don't answer this question if you're not comfortable, but how
Oh.
old are you?
Okay,
Oh,
I see-
yeah,
I
he
see-
needs
I see
it.
where you're headed. All right.
He needs a.
Yeah, let me get there. Let me
Okay.
get there.
Orange King went to Orion's.
I've never heard
Oh.
of Ryan's.
I never even heard of Ryan's.
Good luck. Good night, Sergio.
26.
26.
Okay.
Perfect age group for this question.
Good night, Sergio. Orange King,
That's the perfect age for you, Orange King.
do you know
I used to
what
work at
Shoney's
Orion's.
is?
Yeah.
Golden Corral.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's saying it's like a Golden Corral. Yeah. My town has one. Never been.
But you know what it is because people know what Shoney's is.
Okay, he's like very few. I agree with Sergio. I don't know what the fuck Ryan's is either.
Yeah, I've never heard of Ryan's either.
I used to work by Orion's. It's a steakhouse. Think of like. It's part of a restaurant family, and Ryan's was their steakhouse, and I think it may have also had the same. Like Fazoli's was their Italian. I'm a little blurry on that detail, but I know it was part of a chain that they had different kind of eateries, and Ryan's was their steakhouse. I'd have to look up the Wikipedia to get the full rundown on them.
Kind of like how Longhorns is on all of them are owned by the same thing.
Right. Can I get a picture of it? Nope. Get back here.
What is that?
There's some making noises.
That is a broken bunny.
Oh,
He's
that's
going-
what a bunny is?
He's gonna steal my car. They leap out of nowhere and stick to your car, and they make your car do weird things.
I remember
Like, see how my radio's on now? My windshield wipers are going.
Opie, I know that's not the right way to say it.
I'll
I remember
yeah.
that I remember that Opie was like, "We'll leave you to the bunnies" or something like that at one point.
Right.
But we never found out what bunnies were.
Yeah, that's
on
a
that
broken
screen.
bunny. What are you? Oh, you're a pneumatube. Mine was Ryan's Buffet, not Steakhouse. Oh, maybe I'm misremembering. I thought it was called Ryan's Steakhouse. But it was definitely a buffet.
The reason why I ask for context, Orange King, is because on one of our podcast episodes, I was talking about Shoney's, and Shelby's like, "Oh, only old people know what Shoney's is." I'm like, "People know what Shoney's is," and I called somebody, the youngest person I knew, and she was immediately like, "I was like, do you know what Shoney's is?" And she was like, "What?" Like,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you know how young people talk. She's like, what?
And then I had a.
I like how
had
I
to-
was saying our age and older, and that's old people.
You were saying it was an old people store, is what you were saying. But I was with Deidre and I had to have a medical procedure done, and I was hopped up on Valium. And I asked Deidre if she knew what Shoney's was. She goes, "Yeah, I know what Shoney's is." And I called Shelby, and she picked up the phone, and I was immediately like, "Deidre knows what Shoney's is."
And I was like, Logan, for the love of God, someone take your goddamn phone away from you.
Also, that's not what you sounded like. You were much more inebriated. Yeah, sorry.
Deidre's not going to take my phone away from that. She's going to let it happen because it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. Y'all discussed it beforehand, so she knew she could. Clint and I discussed it beforehand. He said, fuck no. And I said, okay.
Steve says Ryan's actually circles back to the old country buffet conversation. They were all owned by the same brand, Vita Nova Brands. Okay, then yeah. Then Ryan's was their steakhouse, and they probably had other ones for different types of eateries. Glittering boulder is what I'm taking a picture of. It's on Rick and Morty, so the young people should know about it. Bug Nathan Fillion dies in a fake Shoney's. Goodness.
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
That is a stacked sentence you have just said.
Okay, then I'd be curious
Look at this freaking storm I
if
gotta
I were to
drive
ask
through.
a young
Are you
person,
kidding me?
what is that? That's a lot of yellow.
Yeah, that's an electrical storm. That's
It's the
all
beat
the
meter.
the junk gotta drive through.
Can't you just wait for it to de-electrify?
I don't think it's gonna. Things don't typically undo in this town, or in this.
So what we need to do
Universe.
is when we ask a young person if they know what Shoney's is, we say, "Okay, but do you know what Shoney's is because you know about the restaurant, or do you know what
Right.
Shoney's is because you saw it on Rick and Morty?"
Yes, they know about it. Asterisk.
Question 1, what's your age? Question 2, do you know what Shoney's are? Question
Yeah.
2A, do you watch Rick and Morty? Question
Finish this.
2A, A,
Do you know
do
what
you know
Shoney's?
Shoney's?
Finish this sentence. Look at me. I'm pickle blank.
Oh, that's a good way to do it.
They go chips.
Yeah.
You can proceed with the questionnaire.
Oh! I'm in a hurricane. That's why I'm getting tossed around. Okay.
Not electrical storm.
Oh, so this is happening in Florida. Okay, it's not in this. It's not in the Pacific Southwest.
Right. It did move though.
All right, where's my book?
Which is good. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Making palm trees. Oh my
Making-
God,
making
it's 10
palm-
o'clock already?
I knew as soon as she said that, Logan. I knew you weren't far after her to say that.
What did he say?
It's a Adventure Time reference.
I didn't
But you
hear
said
what
it
he
in a
said.
cadence that's very reminiscent of the
Uh-huh.
song from Adventure Time.
She absolutely did. So you're not out of place to do it, but I just knew it was coming. I was like, he's gonna do the bacon pancakes thing.
No, I am. So I have the rest of this bag and then one more bag. Can I finish my last bag and just be done with the set?
Yeah, we're trying. I'm still have my last bag I'm working on now. Ooh, bacon palm trees. Hey, how about bacon?
Make it big.
We are gonna drag her across the finish line for this joke.
Can you drag me into the shower bed, please?
Sure, I'll raise some cold water on your face. The best thing about this game is that it doesn't rush me. I can spend as long as I want on these missions, just absolutely taking everything that's not bolted to the ground. And I do. Oh,
And you're rewarded for it.
it's all the better for it. Quinn says I've been making breakfast burritos on my mornings off, and when I'm done making them, I always say, "I love you, everything burrito."
Very good.
Shelby likes the egg wraps that I make.
Oh my god.
do you remember the
they're
ones that I
so
made?
good.
When you were here, Logan,
Yeah, those are good.
I've improved on the formula because she will give me she will make bacon, and I'll lay a strip of bacon on it and then put a little like strip of gochujang. No, not sriracha.
Mmm.
She really likes it like that.
I love
I do.
sriracha.
So
I love
good.
sriracha on my eggs. If you notice in all the pictures of like my eggs that I make for breakfast in the
It's always
for
a
bread,
dollop.
always like a wavy line of sriracha over it because I love sriracha on my eggs. Oops.
How are my egg rhymes? A little overcooked.
Oh my god. We were watching Sorted. It's a YouTube cooking show.
As you do.
And they were doing like comfort foods video, and he had an amazing recipes. There's a guy on there named Kush, and he's a professional chef, and he's like, yeah, this is like one thing like I'll just do for lunch if it's just me at home. He takes rice.
One of my favorite things is like he's a world-class chef. So like he's like, oh, I'll just whip this up when I'm feeling, a little peckish, and it's like just an incredible meal. It was like,
It's
buddy, it would
ridiculous.
take me hours to make a poor imitation of what you've just done in 20 minutes.
Final bag.
Sorry, go ahead, Shelby.
He took cooked rice, put it on a plate, and then he took eggs and he whisked the eggs together. And then you can put whatever vegetables in it. He just did chives and put that in a pan. And he didn't scramble the eggs. Like normally you would kind of move them around till you get fully cooked kind of like chunks of your eggs. But he kept it in one layer and kind of cooked it, but kind of left it undercooked as well. And then poured that over the rice and then put furikake on top of it. Oh my
Oh.
god.
That's like the omurice.
It is, except it you don't fold it or anything. It's
Okay.
just basically like you cook the bottom of it enough to move it and to sanitize your eggs.
Cook it
And then I would probably cook it a little bit longer than what he did because it's our eggs in America.
Right. It's true. Yeah.
So Shelby, look at this. It's Mario.
Is Mario.
And they had me on the ones where it's his hair. They had me do bricks with like bumps on them rather than the smooth ones.
Oh, so it looks
So
like
he's got
there's a
texture on where his
in-
hair is.
Nice.
Got a dump truck. Look at him.
I like the little
Jesus.
pocket that his butt.
Orange King says I put raw eggs in piping hot rice. It's great. That is a very Japanese thing to do because they don't have to worry about the contamination in their eggs like we do. But if your rice is hot enough, it is probably going to cook those eggs. Yeah.
What I used to do.
Come on, go Rohan. Go Rohan. Gohan. Don't go
what
Rohan.
I-
Very different.
What I used to do is I would take and I would cook rice, and then when it was like I couldn't see any water but it was still cooking, I would throw a bit of burger into it, a seasoned burger. And then when the rice was done cooking, I would crack an egg into it and then let it set for a few minutes on the keep warm setting,
Oh yeah. Uh huh.
and then I'd mix it all together and it was so good.
We'll do it.
Haven't done that in a while.
They almost drove me off the cliff. Crackling crawler. Oh, that's why. Called a left right. It switched my directions. That's why I almost drove off this cliff.
Fucking got ya.
She says meat and rice is peak cuisine. Yeah, you're not wrong. Like when I was living alone, I would make rice and boiled chicken almost daily. That was
Yes, we
my,
were married, but I was living in a different state. I'm not responsible for that.
that was my meal, my man.
My man. You guys used to live different states apart? I didn't know that.
I can't tell if he's joking or not.
I thought you guys lived in Jacksonville together. Did you go to school in a different state?
Remember whenever I was here all alone, Logan?
Oh. Yes.
He remembers now.
I was thinking like early relationship, not
I mean,
a few years ago.
technically, yeah, I was in Jacksonville and she went to UNF or UF.
But that's not a different state.
Right.
That's why I got confused.
My mom does one that uses carne asada beef.
Asada. Can I get the carne asada? Carne a what? Carne asada?
Crap. In my car. Alright, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna exit, please. Or a repair station or anything? Are there any repair stations? Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a very bad idea. Oh, maybe not. Alright, we got a path. We got a path. Oh boy, that's rough. Okay, alright, we got it. We're good.
Quentin, did you see the episode of Binging with Babish? I don't know if you watched that show. Where he made the everything burrito. There was a Binging with Babish episode where he made the evil submarine sandwich that Master Shake ate.
Oh, the brood
Oh,
witch?
that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. I just drive down here for nothing.
The Brood Witch. Yeah, that's kind of how I watch his stuff too. If they pop up on my YouTube feed, I'll be like, "Oh, this looks like a thing I'll watch."
I don't remember. We watched something on for one of his Simpsons ones, I
Oh,
think.
he made Club Kalash from the New York episode.
So gross.
Yeah.
Club Kalash and crab juice? Crab juice. This is a bad scene down here.
He says, I think I've watched every actual binging with Babish video, not ranking vids or blank with Alvin.
That's impressive.
It's entertaining. The Ordinary Sausage channel that I watch
Oh, right.
tried to start fake beef with binging with Babish one time. And binging with Babish just like in one of his episodes was like, yeah, and then there's this like really angry guy who sounds like Peter Griffin. That was basically all he gave back to him, which was pretty funny.
Crap. Off the path.
Orange King says, was it that he undercooked his beef? Who undercooks their beef? Babish?
Oh.
No, I think it's. Oh yeah, Babish. He's talking about the beef.
I have this big playlist of videos that I see on TikTok of food I want to cook. And Steve's always like sending me cooking stuff on TikTok. And I'm always like, oh, I'm making that. It gets added to the playlist.
You getting hot, Shelby?
I'm burning up.
Yeah, me too. I'm starting to sweat. I think we are on the verge of breaking our fevers.
I'm almost done.
I'm not.
What in the world is that? Oh. It's just a
Was it a
lit
bunny?
up- It's a lit up sign.
Was that like shrieking sound that just played? Was that a bunny or a rabbit?
Yeah, that sounded like a bunny.
They're scary sounding.
Yeah, but the game kind of trains you out of being afraid of things because I've never been directly harmed. Like, I've beat up my car and failed missions, but other than the mannequins just popping up out of nowhere, it's not been too much of actually like jump scare city. Oh, I am too close. I am too close. I gotta back up till that turns orange.
Well, you're lucky it isn't Freddy Fazbear, as if
Right,
you would be very scared.
right.
That guy's so funny.
Get up. And let's go.
Yeah, Steve, we're sick. Sucks.
Oh, let's
Trying
go.
to get through it.
I feel pretty good.
Me driving my station wagon through an electrical storm, shoving my face with dog food to keep from dying. Logan's over there. I feel
Well,
fine.
And Logan's like, hey, dog food's pretty good.
Hey, I haven't had dog food in weeks.
How many weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Like 2, probably 2.
All I gotta do is get to this thing without slamming into anything else, and we'll be great.
Will you switch me to the front facing?
Yes, I will. That you.
A little elbow grease in that car will be as good as new.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Look at him go. He's so fast.
Well, that's not good.
Have you found the friendly dumpster yet?
Oh,
It's behind
something
the
just
shop.
fell off.
If you're ever in dire need, pay a visit. As much as the zone takes away, sometimes she also
Well, the tongue
provides.
thing's broke. I need to fix that. But the walking works. Imagine the tongue looks like this.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta fix his tongue.
Oh, wait. I think I know how to fix this. It's like this.
Remember how nice this car was when I started the stream?
Didn't last, huh?
It gets absolutely ruined every time.
Ruined.
Look at this. Look at this status. All reds. Reds head to toe.
He's just getting used like a car should be.
Right.
You just gotta take care of him now.
That's right.
This piece goes right here.
Yeah. Feels good. For the most part. Yes, and Steve is right. The winter Steam sale has begun.
There, I fixed the
Oh,
tongue.
I gotta participate in that.
Also, our
Much
year
smoother.
year in review on Steam is out now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
This is a pretty cool set. Oh, I need to hold it back. Let's see.
Oh, is this all this? Oh, this
The
is.
new Dragon Age is already 35% off.
Oh, there you go.
Why is it so cheap so early?
Things go on sale all the time. It's not. I don't think that's too surprising or damning.
All right, well that's the Mario set.
I'm very close.
I'll just crank my Yoshi while you're doing that.
POS. No idea, but it's definitely not like when Fallout 76 released at 40% off.
I got Fallout 76 for free.
You still pay too much.
I haven't played it at all. But now that Brandon's finished Fallout 4, he's thinking about trying to do 76. I told him I'd play with him.
Yeah. It has made a lot. They've made a lot of improvements.
They added a battle royale game to it.
Yeah. You kind of have to, like, trends being what they are. Steve said he'll play with you.
All right. It's Brandon's thing, so I'll let him know that you're also interested.
I just get nothing from that?
The lights on these things don't pick up well on camera. They look fine in person, but they're like really blown out on camera.
Oh, yeah,
aren't
you're
they
right.
supposed to do something? Because you updated them?
Yeah, there's a little thing here, and when I put them on here, they play Super Mario World music.
Oh, that's right. You did do that last time. Y'all can wrap it up if you want. I'll finish this up. It's just a couple things, so it's no problem.
Well, how about the one of us that has a voice do the wrapping up?
All right. So Shelby, go ahead.
Haha.
Hey, you know what? Thank you. Okay, Mario, you can stop doing that now. Thank you to everyone for watching, coming out, hanging out, watching me and Shelby build Legos. And Clayton, we're gonna have to do another game night in this because I'm very invested in what you're doing.
Yep. I can't stop playing it. It is a fantastic game.
But if you'd like to see, the follow is free. Make sure you follow us on our various social medias so you can see daily and weekly updates about what we're going to be playing this day/week. We also have 2 YouTube videos. One for our old edited videos and another one for our VODs, where a new batch gets uploaded every Monday at noon. If you want to join our Discord, we have a channel where we talk about food, kind of like how we talked about all stream, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a car one now. You can talk about car stuff.
Uh-huh.
You need links to all that stuff. Go to our website, carpetboredom.com. While you're there, go check out the store where you can buy that poster. And also, the softest shirt we've ever sold is still for sale on there if you want to buy yourself one of those. If you need links to any of that stuff, I've already said this part, but I've already committed. Go to our website, Carpet Boredom, where you can buy that poster and buy the softest shirt we've ever sold. Tomorrow
I
night,
can't wait for Logan to get himself caught in a loop where he can't figure out how to stop saying the same thing.
and I just start saying, if you need links, go to our website. We'll be back tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where these 2 people who are definitely going to feel better. I'm rooting for them.
I'm gonna
Are gonna
wrap
be
up in a
playing-
blanket. I'm gonna do everything I can to break this sweat tonight, or this fever tonight.
I keep wanting to call it Yakuza Judgment, but it's just Judgment.
It's just Judgment, yeah.
They're going to be playing Judgment. They're going to see what old Yagami's up to.
Don't worry, the next one is called Lost Judgment, so you'll have something else to say before it.
Okay, Yakuza Lost Judgment. Got it.
Okay.
Where are the links? Well, you can go to our website, carpetboredom.com, where you can buy that poster.
Jesus.
But yeah, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.